we're still live. All right, awesome. So we're here again for live origami this week, and this week we are making paper hats. These ones are wicked easy and they're a lot of fun. They're a little bit small, so I will say the bigger paper that you use, the bigger your hat's going to be, but they're cool for, you can probably put them on a doll, you can put them on whatever, or you can just wear them on your head just quite like this, however you want to do it. So for hats, you actually don't need a square piece of paper. I'm using a standard 8.5 by 11 piece of construction paper. Doesn't matter what the paper material is, just a rectangle over a square for this week. So let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and get started. All right, I'm gonna tilt this down so you can see. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my paper vertical so that we can do our first fold. So I'm going to take one half and I'm going to fold it right onto the other half. Let's see if this helps out. Okay. So I want to get it as lined up as possible, and I like to hold on to the edges here while I push them out so that this doesn't move at all. So again, this is our first fold. We're making paper hats. So we're using a rectangular piece of paper just as a reminder, not a square. So we've got our first fold, and then we're going to take from the top and fold down. Fold down towards yourself. And again, you want to get it as lined up as possible. Push back. And then we're going to hold it like this. So it should be able to open up in front of you. You should have that nice square. Then we're going to take this top corner and we're going to push it down so it kind of makes a triangle here, but there's still some space at the bottom of it, and we're going to hold it there, finish our crease, and then do the same thing on the other side. So now you should have something that looks like this. Kind of looks like a boat right now. So the next part is you're going to take just the first piece of paper right here. There should be two when you flip them up. And we're going to fold it to the bottom of the triangles. Not over the triangles, but just to the bottom of them. Just like this. Try to keep the triangles down if you can. It gets a little tricky. You might have to do one side at a time. And then we're going to take the other one, or say that same crease, and then fold it over the triangles. So you should still have a huge piece on that side. Want to push down all your creases. And then we're going to flip it over. And we're going to do the same thing that we did on the other side. Fold it once, up to the crease. And then fold it up one more time. And it should look like this on this side and the same thing on the other side. And now we're just going to kind of push it to open it up, and you should have your hat. So I've got mine two here. So that was a super simple one. I'm planning an awesome tricky one next week. Hopefully you got a good idea of what the creases should look like, the standard creases from some of the previous ones. This is a nice fun one you can do. You can teach to younger kids too. This might be not super hard, but we're going to try to do a more complicated one next week, possibly with even two pieces of paper, so just keep that in mind. And I will see you next week. Have a good day, everybody.